certainly an exciting, great win for our team. Really happy for our guys. This is one of those games where you're just kind of climbing the mountain the whole day. It's we're down 11-2, and my message to our guys was like, we probably need some adversity. We need a little more adversity, and we need to try to find a way to fight through and win a game at home where it hasn't been easy. And seemed like we'd climb back and get it to 4 and have a couple bad plays. Wake would make a good play, and it'd be back to 8 or 9. And it just the whole day was that way. And I thought both teams played really hard. I thought both teams really wanted to win. It was hard going for both of us on offense. We didn't make a lot of shots. I thought our defense was really good today. I thought we did some really, really good things that carried over from practice. Wake has the fastest tempo of anybody in the league, and really they didn't get out in transition against us. Our transition was fantastic, and I thought we guarded all their ball screens pretty well. Only had a couple mistakes, and then guys just kept fighting, and we found a way to make a couple good plays and really kind of steal a win in some ways. And so I'm really happy for Josh, kid that's worked really hard and brings great energy to our team. For him to have a moment like that is something he'll remember a long time. Questions?
You've gone from getting almost nothing from the bench to guys like Roper and that you play and Smith today stepping up. What's
Yeah.
the process been like?
I think Jordan has played really well. The last couple of weeks, it's just, his speed. He's fresh. I think he's moving well. It's interesting in some ways in that he really didn't play very well against Florida State, and yet I still started him this game just because I felt like he had a great week of practice. I just felt like he was really locked in, really competing hard, and I wanted to reward him for that. It was clearly he's turning the corner. You can see his confidence starting to come back a little bit, and and that's really good for our team. We need it. D-Mark's struggling a little bit right now, and it's just one of those situations. I think Josh has been pretty consistent most of the year. In some games, he probably deserves more minutes than he's gotten. JB's had a lot of good games, and so that's been hard for him. Today, JB had a hard time, just fouls and foul trouble, and just I think JB's a little tired, to be honest with you. I think he's played a lot, and I got to be really careful with him a little bit here down the stretch. So I'm really pleased. That was a big shot by Austin, as you mentioned. I thought that was a huge three, and good to see him rise up and make one at an important time.
Did Rod have an option on that last drive of kicking it back out, or was it Rod take it, make it, get fouled, or hopefully get a
Yeah, it was Rod, take it, make it, get fouled, do whatever you got to do. And then if guys help, then obviously he would pass the ball. That's just his nature. And I thought he made a good move, got to a great spot. Obviously some of their guys froze and came to help on the play to block the shot or come over, and Josh snuck behind them and tipped it in.
Dante, 6 of the last 8 points for you.
I think he showed very good courage today. I was afraid he was going to shoot the one when we got the last stop. I'm afraid he's just going to come down and jack one, and so I had to sprint down and catch the referee as best I could call that a sprint, to make sure we got timeout so we didn't take a bad shot and then give them the last shot. But I thought he showed great courage and showed, really that he's one of our go-to guys, that he's a guy that we're looking to make plays, and that can only help him going forward.
Winning a game like this when it wasn't easy the entire time, what's that do for confidence going forward?
It's good. It's just good because games go different ways. That's what I told our guys at halftime. I said the Syracuse game, we played great, the whole game, and it was really, one of those nights where things go really well for you, and you win a game that way, and it's great. But then you also need to have experiences where it's hard for you, and you don't score as well, and maybe you win it with your defense like we kind of did today, and do some things at the end of the game to win a game. And so I thought that is just good for experiences moving forward. There's a lot of different experiences that you have with a team, and you go back to them as often as you can as a coach to gain confidence from those experiences. So hopefully we'll use this again if we ever get in another tough situation.
Well, like Josh Smith, who missed some free throws and maybe didn't do as much on the offensive end as to have a play like that at the end, what does that do for that young man? He was pretty fired up.
Yeah, he's you know what? It's just keeps your spirits going. I mean, it's just, you know, and it's a good example to other guys that you never know when your time's going to come, and you just got to keep working. You just got to keep being coachable, and this game's funny in that it's going to present an opportunity for you, and obviously you have to take advantage of it. And you know, he stayed with the play and tipped it in. It was a great second effort by him, and you know, I'm just happy for him because I know how hard he's worked for 3 years.
Well, still, in the same sense as a play where
Yeah.
you kind of practice that all the time, like don't give up on a play, and still making that still there. Obviously.
Yeah, it was a little bit risky because we could have fouled, but he made a heck of a play to knock the ball loose. Obviously, that was big, and gave us the opportunity. I thought Rod had a very solid game today. I would have liked to have seen him be a little more aggressive. He did take 10 shots, I guess. He just, you know, you could tell he wasn't really feeling it in some ways, but no turnovers, 5 assists, pretty good defense against McIntyre, who's a heck of a guard. I thought he was very solid today. Unsung kind of quiet day for him.
Will mentioned that a number of times today in the timeout, you were clapping your hands and trying to get them going.
Yeah.
You were sleepwalking.
Well, we're just, you know, it's hard. It goes back to the same thing we've been talking about most of the year. When your offense isn't going well, you know, it can affect your defense. And early in the game, I thought it did. I thought our frustration offensively affected our defense. And then that was kind of my message throughout. Let's not let missed shots, missed free throws affect how we're guarding, because we're in the game. Like, it doesn't feel like it. You know, it was funny. I kept telling our guys that we were down 11, then the next media time, like, we're down 9. Then the next media timeout, we're down 7. It feels like we're playing worse or things aren't going well, but then you look up, and we've won that 4-minute segment by 2. It's just 2 takes a long time to catch up, and you know, everybody wants to catch up quickly. And so it was just, they just needed encouragement today. Today was more about encouraging them through the process of, the game was hard enough for them. They needed encouragement today as a coach. And so I just kept trying to keep them upbeat and their spirits up. And fortunately, we just made enough plays at the end to win it.
I guess a guy like Thomas, I know he had double-double, but were you pleased with the way he guarded him?
I thought our guys did a good job. You know, you know, he's a good player, and he got 17 and 12, but I don't think it was easy for him. He didn't get a lot of easy ones. Had to make some free throws. I thought, you know, City and Landry did a pretty good job. We had a couple breakdowns. We let him go to his left hand, which, you know, we didn't want to do. But by and large, I don't think he ever was like just the rhythm guy. And then, you know, we trapped him there late. We kind of saved our trap until late and then trapped him and got a steal. And I thought that was really good. JB got in there and got to him quickly, and we got a steal on the backside. So I thought we did a lot of good things to just not allow him to get really, really comfortable, even though he had good numbers.
It's just kind of typical of how you guys have to win games. And you want to shoot better, but in the 50s, low shooting.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it is. You know, we've got to figure out a way to become a better offensive program. You know, we've got to get better offensively to take the next step. Otherwise, you're in these grinders all the time. And you know, we lost 1 to Florida State, 1-1 today. But to take the next step as a program, offense has got to become easier for us. And certainly we're going to address that, you know, the rest of this season and into next. You know, and some of it's, you know, you lose a guy like KJ McDaniel, and that's a 20-point guy for you this year that it's just hard to replace that for us, you know. And we've got to do some other things to get better, philosophically and recruiting-wise, and really a little bit of everything.